Quite a while since we've had the show on. I've been working with Corey Kundry, Evangelistic Association, helping him with You Stand United States for the past month. We're back on air. We had a few glitches for the first part of this month, but we thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in back to Care to Share. I'm your host, Doug Level, and I'm back. I tell you, I'm back for a minute, so be careful. But let me tell you something. I'm going to be talking a lot about a lot of things. I just want to give a quick shout out to a lot of people that have supported me throughout this time. I want to thank, first of all, Tinseltown Studios, Bobby Peoples and Renee, and Al G and Tarjata. You know, I want to thank them and Meliza Woodard. I just want to thank them for allowing me to use the studio to bring my show, bring gifts, ideas, and talents to the world, business ideas. And tonight we have a special guest on my show, and we almost like brothers from another mother. Because when I first met him, just to give you an idea, when I first met him, I didn't know who he was, but I was at another event with Sherry Nevins, who's also sponsoring what's coming up. But I was at an event with Sherry, and Sherry kept calling me Larry. And she did it about 3 times, and I could never figure out why she kept calling me Larry until I saw who Larry was. Larry is, and I'm going to let you know, Larry is the founder and editor-in-chief of Encore HD Magazine. We're going to be talking to him tonight. And I just want to also give a shout out before I get to Larry to my World Ventures partners in the business. You know, I'm ready to travel, ready to make this money. I got my Cancun vacation already set up for me and my wife. It's amazing what's going on, my wife and I'm just a couple of people away from getting my Beamer, my BMW, but I must admit, I'm not going to get the BMW. Sorry to say, I know this is a Beamer thing for World Ventures, but I'm getting the Can-Am. My wife has approved that I can get the Can-Am bike, the 2 wheels up front, the 1 in the back, because I'm too old to be riding on 2 wheels. That's just how it is. She's not going to ride with me on the 2 wheels, so I have no choice but to get the Can-Am. So thank you for watching. I'm going to stop talking, but I want to introduce my guest tonight. My guest tonight is Mr. Larry, like I say, J. Stephens, and Stephens.
That is correct. That is correct.
Larry Stephens. He's from the founder and editor-in-chief of Encore HD Magazine. It's a hairstyle magazine.
Hair, fashion, and lifestyle magazine.
Hair, fashion, lifestyle. Okay, Larry. Well, before I go any further, let me stop. It's in your hands.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah, what's going on?
In my hands.
Yes.
First of all, thank you so much for inviting us out. I'm actually just flabbergasted by the reception that Atlanta has given the publication. I'm originally from Tallahassee, Florida.
Okay.
I am formally, I haven't been behind a chair for a while, but I graduated cosmetology school from Lively Voltech School in Tallahassee, Florida. I'm originally from Quincy, Florida. Shout out to Quincy, Florida.
What's up, Quincy?
We just had our 30th year reunion as well. I know you're a little younger than me, so
don't start. No, I've already passed my 40th class reunion.
Well, it was a fantastic time we had, and I got to see some folks I hadn't seen for about 30 years. And so, I mean, literally for 30 years, I haven't seen some of these folks. But at any rate, I moved to Texas by way of the military. Okay, I retired from the military. Now I'm back to the East Coast.
You retired from the military?
That's correct.
What branch?
Army.
I'm retired.
Hoorah!
Yeah, I retired after 20.
Okay.
Yeah. How long were you in?
18.
18. And you retired too. That's good.
Yeah. And when I got out, I mean, I got in with a lot of the gifts and talents that God had given me in terms of graphic design. I did a lot of graphic design work, and the photography and the graphic design. Well, I went in as a private, of course, in the military.
Right.
And a lot of the work that I did in the military, for example, my first photography job was my first sergeant gave it to me. Okay, he said, "Sergeant Stephens, you got photo detail tonight." Okay,
right.
Just let y'all know how I got started as a photographer. It was my first sergeant. Give me an order. You got it. Okay, so leading in from that, I got I got a, you know what Task is, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we got a camera from Task,
Right.
and that night, at the event, it was a hail and farewell for a soldier.
Mhm.
I'm just taking pictures, snapping. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was lost.
Mhm.
Okay, so I was taking pictures. I was just snapping, and then at the end of the night,
Mhm.
I got a message from my first sergeant, and he said, I want you to bring, back then it wasn't, digital.
Right.
It was
all single lens reflex.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And so we took the film to Walgreens, got it developed, and I didn't open it.
Uh-huh.
I just gave it to my first sergeant
Mhm.
and left out. I said, well, here's what you gave me, so here we go. And so I went off back to work, and he called me back. Well, actually sent somebody to get me because we didn't have cell phones back then.
Right.
So he sent somebody to get me. Sergeant Stevens, Top want to see you, and so on and so forth. So, oh God, what did I do now?
Mhm.
So he called me in, and of course, when you go in the first sergeant's office,
Oh, yeah.
something.
You're not sure what you're going
You're
in.
not sure what you're going for. So I went in, and he had the pictures sitting on his table,
Mhm.
on his desk. And I said, "Those are the pictures?" He said, "You ain't seen them yet?" I said, "No, I haven't seen it. I just gave you the." And he said, "Man, they look fantastic.
Mm.
They look fantastic." So the soldier that we were doing the hail and farewell for, we were doing a little fundraiser,
Mhm.
okay, for it. So Top had an idea.
Right.
He said, shout out to First Sergeant Jackson as well. That's my first sergeant.
Okay.
All right. He says, what we're gonna do?
Hold up, not Gregory. It couldn't be Gregory Jackson, but
No.
Okay.
I think it was Steven Jackson or something.
okay. Because a friend of mine when I went to high school with was a first sergeant when I retired.
It's out of Texas though. I don't know if
Yeah, this he was in Germany.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he said, I got an idea.
Mhm.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sell these pictures, and we're gonna raise money for this soldier.
Uh-huh.
So we raised money for this soldier and ended up with about $1,300 that we raised for this soldier.
Just from you taking just snapshots.
Correct. So that's how I figured out I got a little eye,
Little eye camera,
for the camera and everything. So I mean, little did I know I had it in me already,
Mhm.
but I just it was lying dormant. So that was my, I guess, Eminem moment.
Yeah.
I was shooting, and I didn't know what I was doing, but I knew I had an eye,
Right.
to do it.
Let
And
me
so-
ask you this. You started out, I kind of somewhat same background. I started just taking pictures. Honestly, my wife used to get on me because I used to take pictures of peanuts. I even took a
that's
picture-
amazing.
I even took, the very close up.
Yes,
They call it
very
macro
detailed.
photography?
Yes, sir.
And she got me one day because I took a picture of a roach that was caught in the roach box. In one of the roach boxes they kept me in.
It's amazing.
It's amazing what you can do.
It's amazing.
And that's how I got.
You got a good lens on
Yep.
your camera. Oh my!
I know.
Oh my!
You started out taking photography and ended up being founder. Y'all hear me well. For those of you who think that you can't do anything,
Oh my!
hear me well. If you have a desire and a gift, put it to use, because you never know what could come from it. You said something that struck me. You said it was lying dormant.
Yes.
Unless you actually started doing something with it,
Correct.
you never know that you could do it.
Correct.
And I'm amazed. I'm truly, and let me say this from being honest, I'm truly amazed that I'm talking to the founder and editor-in-chief. I know you're a humble person. I know. Founder and editor-in-chief of Encore HD, because I've seen these magazines all over the place.
Oh my goodness.
And
Yes.
they're and when I see them, you flip through the magazine, because honestly, since I have no hair, I really don't look at hair. I don't look at hair magazines. But my daughters, I'm going to start getting them to. My wife is here to actually start looking at these. I mean, are they for sale?
Absolutely.
Uh-huh.
The story behind how it got started.
Yeah, I want to hear that. How
Well,
Encore HD got
I
started.
I was in Killeen, Texas, Fort Hood.
Mhm.
Okay, shout out to Fort Hood, Killeen. I was just shooting everything, weddings, you know, bar mitzvahs. If they called me, I was in the phone book.
Right.
And so this young lady came to me and asked me would I shoot for her hair magazine. I said, hair magazine? That sounds interesting. This wasn't Encore AC.
Right.
It was another hair magazine. So she asked me if I wanted to shoot for a magazine. You know, it was a local, you know, little magazine and everything.
Right.
And so started shooting that. Long story short, it went like wildfire. And I mean, it was my work inside of a magazine, and it was my first time doing it. So just from that, you know, seeing how the sales of the magazine was going, you know, skyrocketing and everything,
Right.
I said to myself, why don't I start my own? I got the two elements that I need, photography
Right.
and graphic design under my belt. And I learned these two skills in the military. And lo and behold, I got the idea, and I talked to a couple of friends of mine who were in the hair industry.
Right.
The first one that I went to was my very best friend in Killeen, in Austin, Texas. Her name is Vicki Kelly, and I went to her and I asked her. I said, "What do you think about a hair magazine?" She said, "It's a fantastic idea. Do it." I said, "Whoa, hold on. You know, it's going to take money. It's going to take time, so on and so forth." And so I said, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to travel all around Texas and ask from hairstylists to barbers, to nail techs, to everybody, what do they think about doing a hair magazine? So long story short, we started, you know, doing photo shoots probably about a year after I did market research
Right.
on you know, what does it take, you know, to do. So I'm calling around everybody. And a lot of people did not give me a whole lot of information because
Yeah.
they thought,
Back then.
yeah,
Yeah.
they more or less thought me of a threat.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the
Absolutely.
ones that had the magazines out thought you were a threat
Sure,
to their,
absolutely.
I guess to their business.
Absolutely. Because I was good at what I did.
Yeah.
Well, I
you can
still
tell.
am.
Yeah, you still.
Well,
Yeah.
well, I seriously, I give all praise and honor to God. I
Right.
really do.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, without that gift,
Mhm.
you know, that wouldn't have manifested.
Right.
You know, I mean, as much as you want to do something,
Mhm.
you know, you got to have not only the gifts and the talents, but you got to have the skill as well.
Mhm.
You know, I went to school for photography and graphic design.
Right.
Okay.
Now, what was your MOS in the military?
93 Papa. And they call us 93 percolators. So we made a lot of coffee, you know,
What
back
was
then.
that?
Well, 93 Papa is a flight operations coordinator.
Okay. I never knew.
Folks are, what is that? What is
But you
that?
know, I was a transportation. I did aircraft load planning, but I never did. I don't think I ever had to work with 93 poppers. That's just.
Well, we worked out on the flight line.
I did too.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I loaded the C-141s and the C-5 Galaxy.
Well, we did helicopters.
Y'all did helicopters.
Yeah,
That's why we missed you
we
guys.
had Apaches,
Mhm.
we had Hueys,
Mhm.
we had Black Hawks,
Okay.
and also we had what was the name of that? It's been a while.
Cobra? No.
We had Cobras, and also the big helicopter with the two.
Dual rotors. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I can't think of the name.
God, anyway.
Anyway.
That was the main one that we had.
Right.
And so that they call that was like the fastest, you know, helicopter in the Army,
Mhm.
basically.
Okay.
So what we did is we kept up with the flight operations
Mhm.
of each one of those aircrafts,
Right.
kept flight hours for officers and so on and so forth. There was a lot more than that, but
Right.
that was mainly what we did.
Now, out of all that, from doing 93,
Boy.
how'd you get out of 93 Papa? You just started taking pictures, as you say. You just started taking pictures, and then you just started going to do it at school while you're in the military.
Correct. That's correct.
To get the background.
any chance that I got
Mhm.
to go to school, I mean, you know,
Yeah.
you got downtime to do anything. You go to school and you get your points.
Right.
Okay. So I went, you know, photography school,
Mhm.
you know, graphic design, got my points, you know, and I got promoted pretty fast.
Okay.
Okay. And before I knew it, I'm out of the military and I got to find something to do.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, so that in terms of how we got from the trunk of my car selling it to I'd sell it to anybody. I don't care who.
So you saying you first you got established, you got your business started, and you
Correct.
started selling magazines
Out of the trunk of my
out
car.
of the trunk of your car.
Sure enough.
While you were in the military? No.
Well, no.
After
I
you
got out.
Okay.
And I got the opportunity with the young lady with the other magazine.
Right.
And started volume 1, which had my daughter's picture on the front cover.
Okay.
And I'll show you a picture of my daughter
Okay.
in the magazine. But volume 1, Vicki Kelly did the hair and makeup for my daughter
Right.
on the front cover, and you can see that volume 1 through 10 on www.encorehDhairmagazine.com.
Okay.
And so you'll see all those pictures.
Again, it's the www.encore.
HDHairMagazine.com. Correct.
Okay.
Facebook, you can find us Facebook at Encore HD Mag, and that's where we do a lot of our marketing.
Right.
And that. And so I have my social media director here also. So she's
Where is she?
tagging it. There she is over there.
You want to come up here? No? Okay, she doesn't want to come up. It's amazing how people, don't want to be on, they'll be on Facebook, but they won't come on live stream. You
So
sure?
it's all about Larry today.
It's all about Larry today. Oh, now that's so sweet. That's a little more, okay, I like it. I like that. It's all about Larry today. When you leave here, it's going to be all about her.
Absolutely.
Okay, page 5.
So what?
Page 5.
Page 5. Well, let me go to page 5 so we can see what's on page 5.
Oh my goodness. You will see what's on page 5.
That's
Yeah.
wow. Can you get a close up? So get a close up of page 5. This is it.
She's my social media director.
Okay.
And she's also my girlfriend.
That's what I'm talking
How
about.
about that?
Can you get a close up of that? Now this is page. Now see, you got to get the magazine if you want to see. That's okay. If they want to, let them come get the magazine.
Absolutely.
Okay. You got it. Okay.
Now,
Thank you.
Now, we'll talk more about her. Her name is Mapilla Dawn,
My pillow.
and she is from Liberia.
Okay.
And I'll talk more
We'll
about.
talk more.
We got a little time.
Yes,
up
we
here.
do.
But we got seen by an international while I'm selling it out of the trunk of my car. Okay, I don't know how they got a hold of it because this this phone call came in from a 323 number. Now where's 323?
I have no idea. California? California. Let me
California.
Yes, yeah.
L.A.
Okay.
Actually. And so I answered the call, and he said, "Is this Larry Stevens?" I said, "Yes, this is he." 323. I'm thinking Bill Connector. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway.
I don't answer phone number.
I know, right? I don't know where is this coming from. I don't know. But I answered the call. He says, "Is this Larry Stevens?" I said, "Yes." This is John Dorman from RCS magazines out of LA. So they're distributors of magazines.
Right.
Okay, out of LA. Say, I acquired one of your magazines and I love it. I absolutely love it. I got a question for you. Would you like to take your magazine national?
Wow. Oh.
Huh?
Would I?
Huh?
Yeah, I know.
I couldn't keep my mouth open, closed. And so from that we got. I'm trying to make this. No, we got an hour, but
I
I
got studio rest tonight.
well, like to say the Army, at ease, I'll be in the area all day.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Okay.
I know, that's right.
From that, from talking with John Dorman with RCS, we signed a 5-year deal. okay, with RCS,
Mhm.
and that got us nationwide.
RCS is,
Rider Circulation Services.
okay,
Yes.
and they got you nationwide.
Nationwide, and started us out in 3 major stores.
Mhm.
Barnes & Noble, which we still carry,
Right.
which we still are in Barnes & Noble.
Right.
Books A Million,
Mhm.
and Hastings. So you can pick the magazine up in Barnes & Noble,
Mhm.
Books A Million, or Hastings nationwide right now.
Okay.
Okay, and so we were with RCS for about 3. Oh, she's telling me to hold the magazine up.
Okay.
We were with RCS for about 3.5 years.
Okay.
When they got a call from a larger circulation company called Curtis.
Uh-huh.
Curtis is the global distributor of the major magazines like Essence,
Right.
Ebony, Life,
Yes.
Jet, Cosmopolitan.
Yeah.
All those magazines you could roll off your tongue,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Because they're what? They're
They're
household names.
Yeah.
Okay, you know them.
Yeah.
You know them from you walk into somebody's house and you look up on the table and the first thing you see is you probably see Jet, you
Yeah.
probably see Ebony, you probably
We
see.
got Essence at the house.
There you go. There you go. And so they got a call from Curtis saying that we want to pick Encore HD up because we were doing well
Right.
as far as sales are concerned, and they're all about money.
Right.
They're all about, trust me,
Yeah.
they're all about money.
Yeah.
And so we were acquired by Curtis Circulation Services,
Mhm.
and we signed a 5-year deal with them. Okay, so now that extends
Yeah.
our contract with
Right.
with this company. And so, long story short, they kept us on for 1 year. In that 1 year's time,
Mhm.
they increased our circulation or our distribution
Right.
by double. Okay, they doubled our distribution, and then we start doing even better. We started getting in places like 7-Eleven on the East Coast.
Mhm.
We started getting in airports like Hartsfield Jackson Airport.
Right.
Chicago.
Chicago O'Hare.
O'Hare.
Yeah.
Okay, we're in there.
Mhm.
So a lot of the big name airports.
Yeah.
The newsstands.
Washington Dulles, hopefully.
Didn't name that one.
Yeah.
Didn't name that one. But the big ones
The big-
like Hartsfield.
Yeah, Chicago,
and,
O'Hare.
and O'Hare.
Yeah.
Reagan.
Reagan International.
We're in Reagan as well.
Okay.
So wow, man. And then I got a call. Okay, this is 2 years into my contract with Curtis. I
Right.
got a call from Curtis, my rep,
Right.
and he says, Larry, got some good news for you. We pitched you to 10 major newsstands
Mhm.
that you probably know of: Winn-Dixie, Kroger, all the big name, Publix,
Yeah.
all those.
Mhm.
You were denied in 9 of them. What? That's good news?
Yeah, I understand. You're supposed to be telling me some good news.
I'm like, you're supposed to be telling me some good news.
Yeah.
Well, the one that you did get in is Walmart.
The major one.
I'm like, there's that mouth again.
Yeah, I know. Can't keep it closed.
And so, wow, that within itself, that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
And I give thanks to God. I really do. I give thanks to God and the people that are around me. It ain't about me.
Right. I know.
Okay, it's really not about me. I have a page with all of my supporters,
Mhm.
writers, photographers, consultants. I mean, I could not do it without these people.
You know what I recognize, and I hear what you. And I keep hearing you say, me being a minister, I keep hearing you saying it's about God.
Oh man,
You know what I recognize the fact is a lot of people won't pursue. A lot of people would pursue a dream like this because they would look at it and say, I got to do this. I got to be around people who do this, do that, or who have this. They're not in the church. But it's not about that. People got to recognize this. This is if God's called you to do something, you do what God's called. Because a lot of people won't do it because they look at the magazine and they would say, well, I don't know about this, you know, I'm supposed to be doing something for the church. Well, people in the church wear hair, hopefully, they wear hair.
Not me and you, though.
Not me and you, I know. Hopefully, you know, some of the ladies, you know, to see
Absolutely.
something. And the guys see some of the things that's going in magazines and say, look, I think I want to look like that. I think I need to get me a magazine so I can see how I really need to look. Well, some folks really, let me stop by.
No, I hear you. But the whole concept came when I heard about some hairstylists, and again, I'm a hairstylist, and I keep my license up in the great state of Florida.
Right.
But you hear about some of the hairstylists that are really good, you know, but they don't get their due.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Where Encore came in is the concept is the local hairstylist.
Right.
Okay, I'm thinking about them.
Right.
Okay, local hairstylists, local barbers. Okay, inside the magazine, there's several stories in there about hairstylists, you know, who didn't get their due.
Right.
Okay, I do spotlights, you know, on hairstylists, barbers.
Right.
My first spotlight was on Vicki Kelly.
You know,
Vicki Lynn.
that's what I try and do with the show. You know, there's no fee to come on the show, but a lot of people here locally don't get recognized. You know, they got their little shops,
Exactly
they got
right.
their little corner places, and I said, look, why don't you come on the show? But man, I don't have the time. Well, I'm trying to give you the exposure.
Man,
You know, and it's
I
not.
jumped at this, man.
You know, it's not like I'm right here trying. I didn't ask you for a penny.
Exactly. Oh man.
I just asked you, do you want to be on the show? And they said,
Wow.
I don't have the time. I said, I could charge people. I have a fee that I have on iLevel Productions on my
Sure.
internet. That's how I charge a fee. But honestly, it's not about the money. My sign says, Sherry, first of all, Sherry,
Correct.
business ideas, gifts, and talents to the world.
Wow.
And that's what I want to do.
Nice.
So if you don't have, if you got a gift, a business, an idea, come on the show.
Yeah.
Come on the show.
Yeah.
You know, tell people about it so you come on the show so they can have people in the audience, so you can Facebook. People
Right.
need to see.
Right.
Because what I'm going to do, really, you know, this is being recorded also
Right.
on Ustream, so people can actually go to Ustream and watch it.
Mm.
So what
Nice.
once I get home, once I make sure that everything is okay, because it's also being recorded by my cameras.
Correct.
If there are any glitches, I'll go home and I'll do some editing
Right,
if
right, right,
editing needs to be done. And then I put it on YouTube
Yeah.
and I blast it out on Facebook. And that's what I do for everybody.
Nice.
You know, and I'm trying to say, you know, if I told people $25, would that be worth, you know,
Absolutely.
people are looking at me like, you know, $25.
Without hesitation.
You know, and I'm like, you know, I say I charge, you know, it says $25, and I said, but businesses and bigger businesses, 50,
Right.
75.
Absolutely.
I said, but it's only to
Absolutely.
cover the cost of the studio.
Correct.
You know, and honestly, that's why I love Bobby and Renee in Tinseltown. They don't charge me an arm and leg. I use this every Thursday
Wow.
for what I do.
Wow.
Every third Thursday, I use it for gospel night. Because
Right.
I give it words of wisdom where I want to have people understand the word of God. But every other night is dedicated to people like you
Right.
who has it, who has a business. And I'm not saying you're well known already, but it's just advertisement.
Absolutely.
People don't understand the power of advertisement.
Right.
And honestly, I've seen this magazine, like I say, I've seen it so many times, and I said, well, I don't need the hair. You know, I don't need, you know, and I look at but there's fashion in here. It's not
Correct.
just about hair.
Correct.
It's about fashion design. I see ladies in here, and now that I'm looking at it, my daughter's going to get one, you know, because my baby daughter, I have to say this, they asked her to probably take a part for being Leah in the movie, but someone else beat her out. A couple of ladies were so because she's not well known.
Wow.
But if you saw her, you would think she was
She
Aaliyah.
looks like wow. Amazing.
My grandson, I have a picture of Aaliyah in my office at home.
Wow.
My grandbaby, her son, walked in and saw me, looked at the picture and said, Mommy. And I said, no, that's Aaliyah. He said, no, that's Mommy. After the show, I'll show you the picture that she put right next to her
man.
Aaliyah.
Let me see it.
But she didn't get it, but they love hair.
Right.
She's right now doing some, she's supposed to be coming on a TV pilot that's coming out called Force. The event, I think, is the 29th, where they're going to have a Force party where the people and the actors are coming together and to thank all the supporters and everything like that. So if the 29th, that's this Sunday, I plan on going, I think my wife and I plan on going. If we go, we'd like to come and meet some of those people because you may be able to
Absolutely.
share the idea.
Absolutely.
This is because they're trying to get enough funds up now so they can actually. I know it's going on television, but it's not right now.
Sure.
They talked about being on CW channel and stuff like that.
Sure.
So,
Wow. Okay.
So she has that in her. They're always buying hair. I don't know whether you have any connection about buying hair or whatever, but they're always buying hair. They're always talking about how to look. When they first started, all she had was magazines. I don't know if she had Encore or not, but all she had was magazines about hair and stuff like that. But I want to make sure she gets a copy of this.
Please, absolutely.
So she can actually get this. She can probably take it on the set. She's always on a movie set somewhere. Take it on the movie set and show it to the people.
One of the points I want to key in on is again the local artists. It's not just about hair.
Right.
Again, it's hair,
Yeah.
fashion, and lifestyle.
Right. I see.
Which
that.
brings a whole lot more,
Yeah.
addition.
Right.
A whole another element
Exactly.
to the publication.
Exactly.
And so we're adding. We have a dentist
Mhm.
that we wrote about. Okay, in here. Every issue that I do, I have a nonprofit
Mhm.
organization that I have. Jada Barber, he's a barber in Charlotte, North Carolina. He has a column that he writes in every issue called, he calls it something different. But this one, he's bringing out the fact that you don't have to charge
$30.
Well, no. He charges $30 for his haircut, but he gives a whole lot more than just a haircut.
Yeah.
You
He's
follow
not
what
like
I'm
me
saying?
because my grandboys, I cut their hair. I cut their for free because I say if I mess up, they can't get mad. Don't be mad at me, grandson. He heard that. He back down.
But he has an organization. I'll give a shout out to him
Uh-huh.
because he has a nonprofit organization called Cans for Cuts.
Okay.
Okay, cansforcuts.com, or I'm sorry, cansforcuts, the number 4.org.
.org. Okay.
I give a shout out to him because he's doing a lot in his community. Okay, and I look for people like that.
Right.
Okay, so you're doing so much for the community right now. Okay, look for volume 11 and look for your interview.
Oh, right. Okay.
So look for your interview in the next issue. So we got to set that up.
You make my blood boil.
He said not boil.
You're not boil. Burrow. They got blood boil. We're going to move on, but
Yes,
we're going to talk
yes.
about the event that's coming up this week. Before we get to
Yes.
this event, I want to take a quick commercial break. I want to introduce y'all to an attorney that I had, Miss LaDawn Blackett Jones, very good friend of mine. I've done some taping of her for her show. So right now, let's move to the commercial, and we'll be right back right after the commercial for LaDawn Blackett Jones Law Group.
Hi, I'm attorney LaDawn Jones with the LBJ Law Group and its only holistic criminal law. Hello, my name is State Representative LaDawn Blackett Jones, and I'm here to tell you about the LBJ Law Group, Atlanta's only holistic criminal defense law firm. With over 8 years of experience as a prosecutor and many trials as a defense attorney, we want to represent you and your family's needs. We handle cases throughout the metropolitan area from DUIs to murder. If you ever need assistance and you want an attorney who is on your side, who will make sure that your matter is handled competently, please call me at the LBJ Law Group, attorney LaDawn Blackett Jones. You can reach us at lbjgroup.com on the web or call our offices at 404-343-6770.
LBJ Law Group. They're on your side.
welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us, and thank you. I hope you enjoyed the commercial. Like I say, if you need some work done, some attorney work, or anything that you have a problem with, contact LBJ Law Group, because LaDon Blackett Jones, like I say, is on your side. We're back here with my brother from another mother, Mr. Larry J. Stevens. I'm telling you, it's amazing. Now, can you get us both in there and just see how great we look together? Because we just two Carmel good looking.
Man, we some good looking
dudes, right? We ain't gonna see it. We just tell it like it is.
I know, right?
And my wife behind the camera, she give me a thumbs up.
Absolutely.
What'd you say, my fella?
Yeah, I look good.
Yeah, y'all look good. But I want to. I've heard a lot about Encore, but this won't be the last.
Absolutely.
It won't be the first, but it definitely won't be the last time that we talk about Encore. Because, like I say, I told Sherry anytime she wants to come on the show.
Oh, fantastic.
She said anytime you want to come on the show, if you have something that's going on, you can let me know.
Oh.
Just give me a call. We'll set it up every Thursday night. Okay, that's just how it is with me. There's a release party coming up this weekend, and this is your 5th anniversary.
Oh my goodness.
5th anniversary of Encore HD. What's going on with that? Tell us about that.
Let me sit back and just think about 5 years.
Okay.
Man, let me tell you something. And again, I give all thanks to God. You know, and a lot of people only gave me 1 year. We've actually been in publication circulation for 6 years almost. It'll be 6 years actually in August.
Right.
But we've been published for 5 years. So that's why we're celebrating 5 years being published. Okay. In the nationwide marketplace.
Okay.
Wow. So we from Texas to here, you know, we've been all over the country, you know, doing photo shoots and so on and so forth. But for 5 years, there's been a lot of sweat, guts, and tears.
Right.
Literal tears.
Right. I'm
Okay.
sure.
And you know, from the naysayers, and I'm you know, of course I'm not going to name people or whatever, but you got people, you know, who just overall just mean. I don't know why.
People are jealous.
You know,
I'm just a realist. People.
Well, yeah.
Some people are just jealous because they probably had an idea like you did and couldn't make it.
And didn't make it happen. Right.
That's why I tell anybody about World Ventures. People will talk vehemently about something that didn't work for them. And because they say World Ventures is a pyramid, World Ventures is this, World Ventures is that. And I go back to them and I say, did you work it? And the bottom line, you find out they never did. They didn't work their dream.
Right.
They didn't work it. They didn't make it work. They wanted faith without works.
Right.
They had the faith when they started, but they don't want to put the work in.
Right.
I'm sure you had to put the work in, and you told me you were doing this out the back of your car.
Out the back of my trunk.
Please, that's work.
Look, crackhead walk up. You want a magazine?
Hey, I know that's right.
So for 5 years, we have, dragged, you know, my magazines all over the place. The Bronner Brothers hair shows to Texas. We had hair shows out there, so I would sell them there. So for 5 years I did that, and now that we're nationwide and going to be in Walmart in our December issue, which is volume 11, we have a magazine release party that we're having this weekend, this Saturday.
Okay.
And that's going to be at the historic Star Theater downtown, near downtown,
right.
In Atlanta. And we're featuring some juggernauts in the hair industry. We're having the Razor Chick from Atlanta, Razor Chick of Atlanta they call her, and the entire cast of a new TV show by Tiny. I think that's T.I.'s wife.
Yeah.
Correct. She has a new show coming out this fall called The Real Hairstylist of Atlanta.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
so that show's coming out. So we have the cast,
Wow.
the entire cast
Mhm.
of that show. That's pretty big.
Mhm.
You know, in the hair industry. I don't know about
Right.
anybody else, but in the hair industry, these people are juggernauts.
Yeah.
These people, what's the guy's name?
Terrence Davis.
Terrence Davis.
Mhm.
This guy makes wigs for
Nicki Minaj.
for Nicki Minaj.
Wow.
You know, so we have people like him,
Mhm.
and I mean, just to name a few people,
Right.
like my sponsors. Okay, of course you gotta name your sponsors, man.
Right.
Sherry. Oh my God.
Sherry Nevin.
I got to mention my event coordinator.
Right.
My event coordinator, just a little. We have a little time.
Yeah, because she's on my team with World Vision.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
Uh-huh.
this woman.
Uh-huh.
Now I'm not gonna cry.
Okay.
Anyway, I met her on Facebook. Okay,
Right.
I'm a Facebook junkie. I confess,
Mhm.
I'm a Facebook junkie. Okay, met on Facebook. She would chime in on a instant message.
Right.
Hey Larry, how you doing? You know, blah blah blah. You know, I'm Sherry Nevins, Freestyle Entertainment. I would love to invite you to one of my, one of my events.
Right.
And one of her, her events would always fall on, a place where I gotta go.
Right.
Okay, I travel out in Texas. I do, some photo shoots out there in LA and
Right.
Chicago and Detroit, and we'll be in Miami this summer.
Right.
But this particular show that she was putting on, I looked at my calendar and I said, don't have. And really, I didn't know anything about her.
Mhm.
I didn't know anything about her, but I had a gut feeling.
Mhm.
I had a gut feeling about this young lady, and I took a chance.
Right.
And I said, "Okay, Sherry, I'm coming.
Mhm.
I'll be there." She said, "Oh, I'm gonna have everything set up for you," and that's where I met my brother, my long lost brother.
Yeah.
So I came out to the event,
Uh-huh.
and let me tell you,
Mhm.
I was so impressed.
Yeah.
With
She
this
impressed me
young
with the event too.
She impressed
Mhm.
me, and I said, I'm getting ready to do my 5-year anniversary. You're hired.
Now you know I'm gonna be doing I'm coming there to do the live stream.
Bring it on.
If there's an internet connection,
Absolutely.
I'll be doing the live stream, red carpet,
Absolutely.
whatever's doing.
Absolutely.
But if not, I'll be probably videotaping and
That's
actually putting it out after
Perfect,
that.
perfect, absolutely. But Sherry, from the very beginning, and again, I didn't know anybody here.
Mhm.
When I backtracked out in Texas, I'm hearing, everybody talk bad about Atlanta. You're not gonna find any, people out there that's any good and blah blah blah. And I found nothing but good people out here.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, just good, good people.
Right.
And so Sherry started organizing and started introducing me to some really, really nice people, and including yourself.
Thank you.
I mean,
Appreciate it. I'm
really,
ready.
seriously. I mean, I've been I shouldn't say me. It's not about me. It's
Right.
about the publication.
Right.
If I didn't have to have my assistant publisher or
Right.
my assistant director, she said, "You better put your picture in there. You the CEO. You need
Yeah,
to.
I know.
Your picture needs to be there."
Right.
But if I didn't have to,
Mhm.
if I didn't, I wouldn't have my picture in there. I wouldn't
Right.
have my name in there
Okay.
because it's really not about me.
Exactly.
So when I gave the concept to Sherry, Sherry took it
Mhm.
and ran with it, and I haven't looked back since. So tomorrow, we're expecting in excess of about 300, 500 people, that's coming from all over the country.
Right.
Okay, I got a photographer, Keston Duke, that's coming from New York. He's coming down, to shoot it. I got people coming from Miami.
Mhm.
Photo shoot coordinator out in Miami, Sonia Ferguson. She's coming. People out in Texas, Vicky Land, Charles Hall. Shout out to him. And let me back up. My first hair show. I've got to give a shout out to Carolyn Brown because she gave me a chance, to shoot in the beauty industry. That was my first beauty industry gig,
Mhm.
as a photographer. So she gave me my first gig, and that really got me started,
Wow.
as far as
That's
in the
amazing.
hair industry, as far as a photographer is concerned.
Mhm.
So man, back to Sherry. She's been doing a phenomenal job, okay, getting the word out and organizing. When you see the event tomorrow night,
You mean on
Saturday night.
right?
I don't even know where I'm at right now.
Douglasville on Thursday night.
Douglasville. Okay, it's Thursday night.
Right.
Okay, when you see the event, the entire production
Right.
of that event, it's Sherry Evans, Freestyle Entertainment.
Really. I can't wait because I know, and I'm gonna say this, Sherry, you know I love you, dog. You know that. You know, my wife and I we appreciate everything she signed up. She's one really my first recruit
Wow,
for World Ventures.
nice.
But Sherry, I know she's busy. That's why I don't bug her. Because I know she's busy with this, busy with the bigger. But like I told Sherry, I said, all you need to do is just introduce them to World Ventures while you're out there. Just tell them, look, you like to travel and make money. That's all. I ain't asking you. I'm not asking you to stop what you're doing. You know, just ask them to want to travel and make money. So that's why I kind of, as a team member, that's what my job is, to help her build the team.
Sure.
Because a lot of people, I have a friend of mine now, Pastor Butler, who's in the team. And as a pastor, he's at, shout out to you, Pastor Butler, at Faith Temple, downtown Atlanta, Faith Temple Baptist Church. I know Pastor Butler doesn't have a lot of time to do the business. But that's where teamwork.
Correct.
If you don't have teamwork, it's hard to do this. It's hard to do anything if you don't have to. If you try to make it by yourself. And I noticed for something that I just had a chance to look at the names in here, the people that are, you know, you have a huge staff. Because it's not about, like you said, not about you. Your staff is what has made this.
Absolutely.
You know,
And
you had the idea.
I give thanks to them.
I know you do.
from top to bottom, you know, from my daughter, Whitney DeBoe, from Columbus, Kawanda Pope, she's my assistant publisher. Fashion editors, Tiffany, public relations, Daoud Obeid. Now, Daoud Obeid.
I'm glad you said that.
That's, yeah, yeah. Actually, I had to practice that, by the way.
Okay.
You know, he made me practice it. But he is our public relations liaison out in LA.
Okay.
And he is the one that acquires people like Leela James. Okay?
Wow.
Leela James is a fantastic R&B singer.
Yeah.
She did an album with Anthony Hamilton.
Oh man.
Now you talk about a big name,
Yeah.
okay? She did it. You need to check that out. You know, you need to check
Okay.
her video out, check her, you know, everything she's
Music
doing.
and everything, yeah.
She wasn't able to come to the magazine release party because she's doing the real hairstylist. No, just real hairstylist. I got real hairstylists of Atlanta on my brain. But the R&B divas of LA.
Okay.
She's the newcomer on that show. Okay. So we got her
Right.
to agree to do the
Magazine cover.
the magazine cover.
Wow.
Magazine covers, by and large, most of them have celebrities,
Yeah.
you know, on the front cover,
Mhm.
and celebrities sell magazines.
Mhm.
So he got it, and I'm going to give a shout out to Daoud Obeid,
Mhm.
you know, out in LA, and again, I can name them all. I mean,
I'm
they-
sure you can.
and look, I can take this face out. You know, it's my dream, and
I'm looking
you know,
at
the team.
You looking at the you
Look at that dude,
You're
man.
like, yeah, I
Matter
got
of
this.
fact, I say it all the time. You see this dude? You ever see this dude? He owes me some money. He owes me some money. Tell, okay, and we'll split it. Okay,
I know that's right.
okay, we'll split
You're
it.
split.
So, by and large, I do have a bunch of fantastic people that make this work. Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's
Okay,
it. Did you see that? I posted on Facebook.
I did not see it,
I said,
but that's been on my mind ever
I said,
since.
teamwork makes the dream work.
Absolutely, you're absolutely right. So the team that we put together here to do the release party here in Atlanta, I'll include Mapilla Don.
Okay.
She's my social media guru, you know, director. She has taken the Encore HD page from here to the moon.
Yeah, to the moon,
Okay,
yeah.
she does other things like you know. Graphic design, web pages, web design, so on and so forth. And so I'm glad I have her on my team. You know, I really do.
I know.
You know, and you know, other than just, you know,
Other than being your
she's cute. and everything too.
Yeah, let's stick with the show.
Yeah,
let's stick with the show. Let's stick with the
Listen,
show.
you got your wife here. She's beautiful too.
I know my, but see, I have to see. Let me tell you.
Let's keep that. All right, okay.
Let me tell you what I did one time for the pulpit. I had to really. My wife, you know, I was in the pulpit, and my wife started walking down the middle aisle, and I said,
Oh no!
I had to, Lord.
Oh God!
Phew.
Oh my goodness!
But when
Get your mind right,
when
man.
they fine. When it was mine,
Get your mind. Oh my
she mine, she fine.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
And, you know,
I man.
I had to get my mind right. Honestly, quickly. Woo. I just said, and that's all I said.
Did somebody hear you?
Everybody in the congregation. Oh my God. So I said, Lord, forgive me. I said, I went there, but you know, I mean, it's one of those moments. But I said, at least it wasn't after no other woman. Hallelujah. Amen, somebody.
Or hallelujah.
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 Tom Grady watching. Hallelujah. But it's amazing what that I met you and the friendship. You know, it's like, you know, it's like I know you. Because when she called, and I said, I can't wait. When Sherry called my name, called me Larry 3 times, I said, I cannot wait. Who is this Larry?
But you're taller than me though. You're like 3
I was sitting down. I was sitting down.
Oh, okay.
I was sitting down,
Okay.
and I guess, in you know, when it didn't have a lot of light over there, she looked around. She said, Larry. And I'm like, why she keep calling?
And I don't wear glasses either.
I know.
Well, I mean, you know,
And I'm
still.
like, okay, I'll be Larry for a minute. And then when you walked in, I said, I understand. I said, my mother was, where'd she go? I told him where my mother went. I said, bless her heart. I said, she done went off and found me another brother. I said, I got 3 brothers. I got 3 brothers right now. And I love y'all. But y'all got some issues. Leave them alone.
Stop it. Stop it.
No, they know I love them. I got a brother next to me. My wife said to me one time, Larry, I was walking, and my brother kind of walks kind of slumped over something, and he's pigeon-toed. And I was walking, I was just tired.
Sound like me. No, I'm just kidding.
I was just tired, and I was walking like that. My wife said, will you straight up stop walking like your brother and looking like your brother? I'm sorry, baby, I had to pull my shoulders back. I said, you look at us, my nephew, my brother and I look alike. So if you ever saw us, you would say like, oh, that's the rest of the brothers right there. But with Encore, I know we got to move on. What time is it? How much time we got before the hour goes by?
It's 8:39.
8:39. Okay, we're about finished because we did start a little, but that's fine. I have nowhere to go, and this is my show. But
that flows pretty good there.
This is my show. But the Encore release party, just to let you know, is Saturday night, June 28th, from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. So that means you have 7 hours to show up. If you don't show up within 7 hours, I don't think something wrong. 7 hours.
Look,
but you need to be there at 7 o'clock.
Be in the building, okay?
At 7 o'clock.
We have several ways that you can purchase tickets. Okay. We do have a link that's floating around on Facebook. Okay. It's a constant contact link. Okay. But you also can go onto my website www.encorehdhairmagazine.com. And you'll find the release party link. Just click on that link, go to the page, click on it, and the tickets are $25. Okay, that's general admission. And students actually can attend. Okay, this will be a wonderful networking opportunity for students. Right. For hair students, for cosmetology students.
Yeah, I have a young man in my church is a hairstylist.
There you go. Okay. Yeah. Anybody in the beauty, fashion, industry. Saturday night, Star Theater is the place to be in Atlanta. Okay. I'm telling you, this is going to be the networking event of the year for Atlanta. I'm going to tell you right now, because of Sherry Nevins, this is the event to be for this Saturday night. It's going to be an awesome night. It really is.
Well, great, Larry. It was great having you on the show.
Man,
it was great having you on the show. You just don't know. This is going to be a continuous thing here. I hope. Where do you live? First of all, where's home for you?
Well, right now I'm in Columbus, Georgia, and I'm kind of migrating,
Okay.
you know, up this
Where were you
way.
today before you came here? Were you out this way? I mean,
Well, yeah, we're in promotion mode.
okay.
Okay, so I came up from Columbus up here to basically just promote.
Okay.
Throughout the year, and I'm glad that the opportunity to come on your show just came. What was it? Yesterday?
I told Sherry mentioned to me, I think 2 days ago.
Okay.
She mentioned to you, but we had.
Well, yeah,
confirmed-
she mentioned it to me yesterday. I said, "What?
Okay.
Yes, there's that mouth again.
Okay.
So I really do appreciate the opportunity.
Well,
okay, to
it's
come-
been
to come
a
on.
pleasure.
Absolutely.
It's really been a pleasure. I'm glad. This is not going to be a business relationship. This is going to be a friend relationship from this point on. You know, where we can talk and discuss things. You know, talk about the business, talk about what you do, and because I really.
I'll sit here and talk all day about.
I know you
my vision,
can.
man.
I know you can. And like I say, the venue for you is available anytime.
Oh,
You know,
bless
that's
your
just
heart.
how it's going to
Bless
be.
your
It's
heart.
for you at any time. You have, is it my pillar?
A pillar.
My pillar. My pillar. Okay, come on out whenever you want to. Call me and say, Doug, you got an opening on the show? I'll make an opening. Because honestly, normally I have 1 or 2 guests on every Thursday night. But like I say, if you come out, we'll fit you in. It doesn't really matter. We'll fit you into the show. That's how it's my show. That's how it works. You know, so I want
I'm
to
humble.
tell everyone,
I'm humble.
let's give a good hand, hand for our guests. Welcome. Thank you for watching. I'm your host, Doug Neville, with Care to Share, sharing business ideas, gifts, and talents to the world. So if you have a business idea, a gift, or a talent, and you want to tell the world about it, come on the show. Doesn't cost you a dime right now. Be careful. Can't promise you that it's going to always be free.
That's right.
You know, so you need to hit me up at Ustream.tv, or you can actually hit me up on my Facebook page at Douglas Level, or Twitter. I think it's at D Level or something like DA Level. But let's just say up here, hashtag Douglas Level on Twitter, Facebook Douglas Level, email address Douglas Level at Bellside. Everything's Douglas Level at Bellside, so it's simple.
Absolutely.
You know, so I don't make it complicated for you. Or you can contact me at the number 404-910-6724. And you can talk to me about coming on the show. And Sherry, I want to say, give a shout out to you. I want to give a shout out to my World Ventures partners, Team Rhino, my team. Hoorah! To all my Army vets, God bless you guys. To my upline, Jerome, who got me into World Ventures. I'm telling you, my wife and I are ready to go to Cancun. I got the Cancun, I keep it with me. I'm giving away Cancun vacations to those who sign up. I'm giving away Cancun vacations to those who sign up, just to let y'all know, but you gotta be a club member. If you're not a club member, you can't reap the benefits. That's without anything. You're not a club member. You know, if you go to Costco's, you gotta have a card to get into Costco. You gotta be a club member. If you go to Sam's, you gotta be a club member.
Sure do.
You know, so that's how it is. And we just give you great value at great discount prices through World Ventures. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Don't forget, God is in charge of everything you do. Give all the praise to Him. He'll bless you for what you do. He'll bless you for loving others and taking care of others. Thank you again for watching. Have a good night, and it's time to go. Bye, y'all.
All right. Fantastic. Thank you.